What? You saw something, Jordan?
What are we looking for?
Well, we were looking to see if that guy might be out there.
Probably.
Because the gorilla was out there.
That's,
So where is he?
Where's the actual
Because that's totally him.
that is him.
That is him, but this is the wrong angle.
Final. It also means it does. Faces within a face.
Well, you just have to do the big ones.
Get back to my camera. That's cute. Somebody else did the 5 blue stones. Oh, it's kind of dark.
That's good. Runs if he's lucky.
All day long of Jesus I am singing. He my song of joy will ever be. All the while he keeps my heart bells ringing. For his love is everything to me. He is my king, and oh, I dearly love him. He is my king, no other is above him. All day long in enraptured praise I sing. He is my Savior, He's my King. In His light I'm going home to glory, with the souls who trust His saving grace. Going home to sing and tell His story, in the blessed sunshine of His face. He is my King, and oh, I dearly I sing. He is my Savior, He's my King. Thank you.
Hello, I am Philip Nichols from Memorial Road Church of Christ, and I will be reading Seek Ye First, which is on page 555. Again, 555. And I will be reading verses 1 and 3. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, singing Alleluia, Alleluia. Men shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God, singing Alleluia, Alleluia. Thank you.
Which song do you want?
One, two. We will glorify the King of Kings. We will glorify the Lamb. We will glorify the Lord of Lords, who is the great I am. Lord Jehovah reigns in majesty. We will bow before His throne. We will worship Him in righteousness. We will worship Him alone. He is Lord of heaven, Lord of earth. He is Lord of all who live. He is Lord above the universe. All praise to Him we give. Hallelujah to the King of Kings. Hallelujah to the Lamb. Hallelujah to the Lord of Lords, who is the great I am.
Which verse did we get here?
Psalm chapter 37, verses 3 through 5. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pleasure. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will do this. Welcome to Leadership Training for Christ. Thank you for supporting Signing for the Deaf. I will now interpret one song and one Bible verse selected by my judges.
I am Philip Nichols from Memorial Road Church of Christ in Edmond, Oklahoma, and I am in the 12th grade. So if I was to ask you to think about parts of the body that help keep your body alive, you'd probably think of major organs of the body like the lungs, or the brain, or the heart, which, knowing the LTC's theme this year, King of My Heart, you probably know where I'm going, and you'd be right, the lesson is about your heart. So, this lesson might be a little bit different than some. It might be the only one that talks about both the physical and the spiritual heart, in some ways that they can kind of relate. So I will give one example of something that can damage your physical heart, and an example of something that can damage your spiritual heart in almost a similar way. So smoking, which is bad, it increases your risk of heart disease and has other negative consequences. But one of the hardest things is the more you do it, the harder it is to stay away from it, and the more you want to do it more. And that kind of is the similar way that not following your conscience can hurt your spiritual heart. Because if your conscience tells you something and you ignore it and put it aside one time and then another time, it can have this snowball effect where it's easier and easier to ignore your conscience, and that over time you're just thinking, oh, I'll do it a little here and a little here. Well, that can make you look up a little while later and be like, whoa, look at all that damage that can be left behind from that. So it's important to remember the importance of our conscience. And this verse that I'm going to read here in Romans chapter 14, verse 23, helps me realize the importance of our conscience. And I chose the New Living Translation. I like the way it worded this verse. So again, Romans chapter 14, verse 23. But if you have doubts about whether or not you should eat something, you are sinning if you go ahead and do it. For you are not following your convictions. If you do anything you believe is not right, you are sinning. Sounds kind of scary when you talk about it like that, the way that Paul put it in Romans. But it does help us realize the importance of conscience and those moments every single day where you have that clear-cut decision. There's something wrong you could do there, and you know there's something right. There are a few exceptions where you don't know what to do, but for the most part, there's going to be a clear answer of the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. And God blessed us with this conscience, and it's good to use it in the right way and choose the right thing. Sometimes that can be kind of difficult, but that is very, very important to our spiritual heart. And so I did have a couple more examples, but there is a time limit on the speech, so I couldn't get to all of them, but I'll just go through them real quickly. Overeating, bad for your physical heart, as well as to your spiritual heart. Over-resting or overworking can be damaging as well. Over-resting, far, far more common. You could almost call it lazy. When people aren't doing their part in the kingdom is very, very common these days. And also overworking, less common, but some people don't give themselves a chance to recharge and reboot and don't pay attention to themselves as much as they should. And also not eating enough fruits and vegetables can be bad for your heart. You need those vitamins and minerals. As well as to your spiritual heart, you need to keep that daily intake of Bible reading and prayer, which is a vital to supply your spiritual heart. So I do recommend those that I just mentioned, but today I wanted to focus on conscience. And so I challenge everyone here today, and for myself as well, to look for those moments where you see this clear-cut decision. There's a right and a wrong choice. I challenge you to go for the right one every time today. and try to be consistent throughout your life. And I guarantee you that that is going to help ensure that God stays on the throne of your heart. Thank you.
So I'm in the hotel room all by myself because everybody just walked out. I don't know why. So I'm filming a secret video. It's so exciting. I just took the camera. Oh, someone's coming. Oh no. Oh no. Don't let them see that I'm. Just don't tell anyone. It's a secret. Yeah. Dad just found out about my secret video. Oops. Well, anyway, LTC is awesome. We're having a great time. And, well, the hotel room is nice. Oh, okay, bye.
Down, please sit down. Let me tell you something. We're gonna make this nation of Israel great again.
Look at the sky. It looks
Rainbow Dash?
no way. Pinkie Pie?